안녕하세요. 헤드라인을 한글 자막으로 정리해드리는 헤드라인 뉴스 자막 시간입니다.
The great outdoors is a great place for us to start the week here on CNN 10. It's where a lot of Americans spent part of their weekend as dozens of states started loosening some restrictions on where people could go and what they could do. This meant that state parks were reopening. Some businesses unlocked their doors. Not everyone was out just to soak up the spring air or take a hike. In states like California, where strict stay-at-home orders are still in place, protesters turned out to pressure the state government to relax its rules. That's set to happen Monday in some counties of Northern California, with restaurants and shopping malls reopening, but it's not statewide. Restrictions will ease up in dozens of other states and counties this week.
Will you be selling more in May, or will you try to ride it through?
We're going to ride it through, but we do think investors need to fasten their seatbelts and recognize that after a very awesome April, we need to prepare for a much more volatile May. When I was on Bloomberg about a month ago, I was very confident that with the Fed unleashing $3.5 billion in fresh liquidity for financial markets, equity prices were heading higher. And I'm still very confident that with Washington's determination to spend what it takes and the Fed's determination to print whatever it takes to get the economy on its feet, we're going to be okay in the long run. We're going to recover from COVID-19. My concern is that the market has priced in all that optimism before we have confronted the worst of the bad news on the economy and on some industries and earnings. There's some challenges and setbacks that are going to be hitting us in the face over the next 4 weeks, and we're no longer priced cheaply enough to just look past all that bad news. That suggests to me that we're going to have some significant pullbacks, we're going to have much more volatility, and we're going to have much more resolve than was the case in April.
Donald Trump has said he hopes the presidential election in November turns into a referendum on his response to the coronavirus pandemic because he believes he's done a great job. In a televised town hall event, the president denied claims that he had failed to act quickly enough.
This is AP News Minute. President Trump says the coronavirus could kill as many as 100,000 Americans. The president told Fox News that without the economic shutdown, the number of dead would be much higher. The 100 U.S. senators are expected to meet in Washington Monday for the first time since March. A new coronavirus aid package is not on the Senate agenda. The body of a 66-year-old paramedic was brought home to Colorado with honors on Sunday. Paul Carey had volunteered to work in New York until he became ill and died of the coronavirus. A police officer and a hit-and-run suspect were both killed in a shootout near Kansas City. Overland Park, Kansas police did not immediately say what led to the gunfire.